Here's my preseason top 10 for Division I men's and women's tennis. I'm going to start with the men first. Okay, Tennessee at 1. My only question is how many times they're really going to lose a doubles point. And I'm not saying that because they're going to be bad at doubles. But, I mean, in general, because I think they're going to be very, very good in doubles. And who's going to, how they're going to, consistent they're going to be. Though you could, throughout the lineup, but you could say that about everybody. And they have Blaze Bignell, who transferred from Florida to Tennessee, actually. They're going to be very tough in singles. Okay, number 2, Florida. My biggest question is, how much are they going to really miss Blaze Bignell? And will Sam Riffis turn pro? Not only that, how much better they're going to be in doubles, because I know their singles are going to be fine for the most part, but you know what I'm saying. Because that's a weakness for me, for them. Okay, Baylor at number 3. Obviously, my only question is 2 and 3 doubles, because I think 1 through 6 is going to be fine. Though I can make the case Baylor could be higher, actually. Texas at 4. How is their top 3 going to contend with some of these other top 3s, like a Virginia and Ohio State, a Florida, a Tennessee? And how much better they're going to be at number 6? Really, because last year they were about 500-ish. Okay, Ohio State number 5. They don't have a lot of questions. They only have a few questions. What are they going to do about there? How good are they? How much of a contender they're going to be for the national championship? I mean, they're really, really good. Because their singles lineup is going to be good. And their doubles lineup should be good as well. Virginia, I think Virginia could be that 4 to 6 range, if you're asking me. And how they're going to fare with losing the number 1 player on their team last year. Stanford at 7. But my only question about Stanford is, how are they going to adjust to a real full season for the first time? Because last year they only played part of the year. Yeah, and the year before, it was a shutdown season. Okay, TCU at 8. How can they stay healthy? Because TCU last year stayed somewhat banged up for the most of the year. Though they did have a little period of time they stayed healthy, but you know what I'm saying. And they only have 8 players. They don't have a lot of depth as of right now. But though they're solid, I mean, Arizona number 9. My question is, how much they're going to improve in doubles? Kentucky number 10. Same question. Doubles. And number 6. Honestly. Okay, for the women. But for the men, 1 through 8, I think they're more national title contenders right now. There's only 8 of those. The women on their hand is like 3 or 4 teams, if you're lucky. I mean, okay, Pepperdine 1, Texas 2, North Carolina 3, UCLA 4, Georgia 5, Stanford 6, Virginia 7, Duke 8, Texas A&M 9, Ohio State 10. My question for Pepperdine is the doubles. For Texas, it's just, is Peyton Sturgis going to turn pro? And how well are they going to be at 4 through 6 besides maybe doubles? I mean, maybe. North Carolina, I know they lost a few pieces. How are they going to fill those? But who's going to step up into those new roles? UCLA, I think it's mostly, can they win the Pac-12 again? I mean, they're up there to me. No. We'll see. Georgia, are they really going to not win the SEC? I think they will they lose a match in the SEC? Because I think it's them and Texas A&M, honestly, and then everybody else. Stanford, will they pull off any upsets this year? And same goes for that first time in a real full season, because, you know, last year was weird for Stanford. Virginia, my only question is, will Emma Navarro come back? Because right now she's in the top 250 in the world in singles. Though I think she will come back because there's only like a handful of days left until she could turn pro. Though she could turn pro during the season, and not only that, after the year as well. and how good are they going to be at the bottom. Duke, my only question is 4 through 6. Now I really 1 through 3 as a whole, but will they? But the thing is, they could change number 1 to the number 1 player last year to 1 to 2 instead of and put 2 to number 1, because I think that number 2 player is a better suit. A&M is going to be how healthy they're going to be, and I'm not saying that I could say that about any team, but I know they've got a really good, solid foundation in singles, though. How much of an adjustment will for those younger players? And the thing is about that transfer that was really good, she hasn't played a college match. She only played 3 matches in the last 2 years due to injuries. Ohio State, how are they going to win the Big Ten? Like, how much of a margin? And maybe they're bottom half of the lineup. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.